Okay, here's a quick tutorial on creating a simple DNA crossover. So once you have your Adenida app installed and loaded, what you can do is go to DNA strand creator, click that, and then I'm going to hold down the left mouse button and drag, and I want to create a strand 30 base pairs long, and then directly underneath it I'm going to create another one 30 base pairs long, but let's align these a little bit. So we're going to align these, go to edit, and we'll align with the XY plane, just straighten them up a little bit. And then let's go to our visual model and we'll go to inspector and let's decrease the scale a little bit, and we can see the nucleotides a little bit better. And let's talk about what we have here. So we have two double-stranded pieces of DNA, and you can see on one end there's like a little cone and ball, and on the other end there's just a ball, or just kind of a blunt end. So this little ball and cone is what's called the 3' end. It comes from the atomistic structure of DNA. Uh, you can look up the details. And so we have the 3' end, and the other end is the 5' end. And so it's kind of gives you the directionality of the strand. You can think of like the 5' end as the head, and the 3' end as the head, and the 5' as the tail. And so threes always connect to fives, and fives always connect to threes. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a couple of holiday junctions to connect these two strands together. But first, let's align them a little bit more and talk about moving them. So I'm going to click this one, and I want to rotate it around Y. I have my snapping set to 180 degrees. So let's just rotate this around Y 180 degrees. So I'm going to drag the arrow until it rotates. And then on the bottom one, we're going to select this. Let's go back to Adenida. And there's this rotate DNA command. So I'm going to select that. And you can see here I have like this three, if I follow the 3' strand back, I have this peak or hump sort of right here, about 10 base pairs in. So I want to rotate my bottom one until I have a corresponding 5' peak basically directly under that. So with the rotate DNA command selected, you can just click anywhere on this strand and start rotating around its axis. So it looks pretty good. Maybe if you go too far, you can hold down the Alt key and rotate it back. But no, it looks pretty good. So now we're going to connect these two together. So first of all, let's click break, and let's count on the 3' in. We're going to count back 10 nucleotides, so about a third of the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, I always cut this in the wrong spot, but I think there we go. Cut it in the right spot. Now, so I counted 10 on the 3', and I think it's like a fence post thing. On the 5' you should count 11. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I want to cut here. Yes. Okay, good. Now we'll try to do that over here. So 3', 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope, wrong place. So if you cut in the wrong place, you can go back to connect, reconnect them, hit break, and then we'll just cut it there. And then let's go 5'. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, again, wrong spot. See, I do that every time. And we'll just cut. Oh, it's embarrassing. There. Yes, there. Okay, and then we'll just connect these together. And like I said, these are called holiday junctions. So we'll connect these together, and there you have your first your first DNA crossover. Now, a couple other things you can do uh, if you want to maybe. It looks like it gets assigned to random colors, but if you want to, set your own colors, just you can select a couple of nucleotides on a strand, and then go select parent. So I've selected this whole loop in the center. You can find it in your document view, and then you can set your own color. Well, we'll just make this black so it's distinct. Okay, and then what I recommend for now is we're going to save it as a SAMSON file, a .sam. So we'll save this as my first crossover .sam. We'll save that, and then let's talk about loading it. So let's go ahead and close this document, and then we'll open it again. And when you do, this threw me off the first time. Well, you open it and you don't see anything, but all you have to do is we'll select these and then come over to your Adenida panel and hit reset visual model, and there are your strands. The colors persistent, scale's not, but that's so easy to fix. You just go back to inspector and go to scale, and you can just lower the scale again. Okay, so that's it. That's your first DNA crossover. Let me know what you think. Thanks.